What's up, boys? I'm back again with another free pick video for this Thursday night. We had a tough week last week, I'm not going to lie, but I'm not going to let that get me down because we're still up on the season, and all it takes is that 120x payout to get us up another 10 plus units. The name of the game is consistency, so it's important that you set your unit size around 1 to 3% of your bankroll, and you don't raise or lower that based on your mood. Also, it's so important that you're using an app that lets you get 20x payouts on 5-player bets. As a reminder, do not place my underdog bets on Prize Picks and then get upset when you lose money. Let's make these apps work for us. Alright, so let's jump into this action for this Thursday. I'm sticking with the Underdog Fantasy app, as I mentioned, because I'm wanting that 20x payout. Yes, you can find these same props on probably higher lines on Prize Picks, and if you, with the same bet hits over there, you're only 10xing your money, so you won't be profitable long term. For this play, we're looking at the Bears versus Commanders, which I know isn't the most exciting game, but it's what we've got to work with. So I'm going to start this play off by locking in Justin Fields over passing yards at 193.5. When looking at his game log, he's been kind of all over the place last few weeks, but it's important to pay attention to the teams he was up against. Week 1 and 2, he gets about 200 yards per game against Green Bay and Tampa Bay. Then week 3, he only gets 99 yards, but it's against the Chiefs, which have an incredible defense. Last week, he got an insane yards at 335, but again, this was against the Broncos, who arguably have the worst defense in the league. So looking at all of that and the fact that the 3 weeks Washington wasn't allowed well over 300 yards per game by the opposing team, I'm feeling confident that Fields has got this in the bag. So I'm going to lock in his over. Next, I'm going to go down and I'm adding DJ Moore. Washington is 26th in the league against wide receiver coverage, and Moore is currently ranked the 18th receiver, averaging 52.5 yards per game. First 3 weeks, the Bears went up against teams with tough defenses, but this week against the Commanders should be much easier. I'm going to lock in his over at 48.5. For the third pick, I'm going to still stick with the Bears, and I'm taking Khalil Herbert rushing yards. Yeah, last week he got 103 rushing yards, but again, that was against the Broncos that are ranked 32nd against running backs. The 3 weeks prior, all against tough defenses, he only got anywhere from 27 to 35 rush yards. He does get a large number of receiving yards, and there's a very good chance that the Bears will be behind the entire game, meaning not much opportunity to be handing the ball off. I see them needing to throw to catch up, so if Herbert does have a decent game, I still don't think he's going to go over this line, and I think it will be mostly from receiving yards. I'm going to take his under on rushing yards at 45.5. Now I'm going to switch over to the Commanders, and of course I'm going to take Sam Howell. And after a brutal 4-interception performance the week before against the Bills, Howell was much sharper against week 4 and led two fourth quarter touchdown drives to tie the game twice, ending the second one with a 10-yard touchdown pass to Johan Dotson. Howell will have plenty of confidence going into week 5 against the Bears defense that just blew a 21-7 halftime lead against the Broncos. I'm going to lock in his over at 238.5 passing yards. Now, before I get into my final prop, I want to remind everyone that I have premium picks available in my stand store. I will link that in the description below. I have the full NFL season plus college football for sale for only $200, which is an absolute steal, especially with the money we've been making. Also, please follow me on Instagram at California Locks. You'll see more free picks over there, plus access to premium plays and testimonials from people who have been making money with me for a while now. Alright, so let's jump into the last pick for the 5-man entry. I'm going to take Brian Robinson rushing yards. Last week might have been Robinson's lowest yardage in 4 games, and he scored 4 touchdowns along the way. I'm thinking he's going to have a much bigger performance in week 5 against the Bears defense that was just gashed for over 100 scrimmage yards and a touchdown by a Denver rookie. I'm going to lock in his over at 61.5 rushing yards. Okay, so here's what the final play looks like. You're going to want to pause this video and lock in this exact 5-man play on Underdog Fantasy for that 20x payout. Also, if you're new to Underdog Fantasy, use code CALI at sign up, and it's going to double your first deposit up to $500. Not $100, $500. If you have $500 available, make sure to max that offer out so you have $1,000 to work with this season. This is the app that makes you the most money during football season. So I want to help you guys make money with me. I'll put that link in the description below. If you made it this far, I just want to say thanks so much for watching this video. If you're riding this play with me, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think. I post videos like this every week, so make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. Again, my Instagram is California Locks. Follow me there for more free picks. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you next time.